We're going to do that. But right now we're talking about roses, and not just any roses. These are the Rio Samba. So if you look at them and you're like, what color is it? Exactly. That's what makes them so fun, because they are this really hot colored, color morphing rose. This is the only order of the season. So you can see even in my hand, all from the same plant, the various colors. Only order of the season. 3 easy payments of $7.45 with free shipping and handling. So Katie, this looks like something that you would find at, say, like the Philadelphia Flower Show, or something like a prize at a county fair or something. You look at this and it's hard to believe that this is actually one of the easiest roses to grow.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it's easy because it's disease resistant and because of its nice growth, but it is like a tropical sunset. I mean, look at those colors. They're unbelievable. They start out more of that lighter yellow. This is more that middle stage where it's going to be the yellow with the pinky red edges. And then the final stage is just all pink. I mean, and that's all one plant, and there's nothing that you need to do. I know we just talked about our hydrangea, and you add this to the soil and that. Nothing you need to do to these roses. This is just their natural progression. Each flower will go through that progression. So as they bloom, your entire shrub will be covered with these different varied hues of roses. They are
cool.
Absolutely stunning.
Now, you told me that the people who follow you on your Facebook page are constantly asking you for the Rio Samba. So new today for this season, we got it back. Over 100 have already been ordered, but this is our only order of the season. So, and also, I understand that the reason people come to you directly on Facebook and ask you for them is these are very hard to find if you're just going to, say, a garden center, or even if you have like a specialty nursery where you live, where I can tell you they're going to be more than $22, but they're difficult to find.
They're difficult to find, and we should mention you should be reserving your plants now, because people are going to be gardening like crazy this spring, and so that's why we're shopping for our plants now, reserving them. But yes, Wendy and all of my friends on Facebook are saying, when are you getting those Rio Samba roses back? When are you getting those Rio Samba roses back? Because you'll see some of the pictures that people share with me throughout the summer, and they are just showstoppers. They're absolutely beautiful roses. As the petals unfurl, they're more of a tight rose, and then they open. They're perfect for cutting and bringing indoors to enjoy. They really are so easy to care for. I think what happens is people get one, and then they realize, one or two, and then they realize they want more because of how easy they are and how beautiful they are.
We only have 4,500 left for the entire season, and I want to show you. I just want to be really transparent here. So look, this rose. We have roses here that they're maybe even a little past the peak of bloom. I'm thinking that one is, but look, they're still so beautiful. So we have fresh ones, we have ones that are maybe even a little on their way out, but look how beautiful they are at every single stage. It's like the more they bloom, just the more intricately beautiful they become. So Katie, tell me a little bit about bloom time. Am I gonna see, first of all, am I gonna see flowers the first season? What I have in front of me, how many years are we talking until we get to this? And then when do we start seeing those flowers?
Oh, I'm so
I realized that was three questions.
No, that's good. I got it. So this is going to be we're delivering you a bare root plant. And so with roses, with any plants, when we ship them bare root, it's easier on the plant. It's easier on you. You don't want to be digging a massively big hole. But the bare root plant means you get roses in 60 to 90 days,
wow.
Sandra. So they're going to bloom for you. You get them sometime in the spring, depending on where you live. And roses are summer bloomers. So boom, 60 to 90 days out of the ground from when you get them, you are getting roses.
Oh my gosh, that's so great.
Exciting. Yes. So, and when you do plant them, you're going to want to make sure that you're covering up the entire root ball. And you see that they're already pretty nicely sized.
These are good size.
Samples. Yeah, nice size ship samples, which is why you're going to get roses so quickly. And this is what it looks like. But don't be afraid of bare root. Really, I mean, it makes it easier on you to dig just a little hole this size, cover up those roots, and let the rest do its job. And they will be blooming for you in summer. And then, of course, next year and every summer after that, they'll bloom for you and bloom and bloom and bloom, because they're perennial. Roses love full sun, Sandra, so the more sun you have, the more sun that they'll get, the more blooms that they'll give you. And that's, of course, why we want them, right, is for their bloom. So think of a sunny spot, when I say full sun, you want to think about 6 hours of sun a day.
Mhm.
So think of a sunny spot in your yard that you have room for a shrub that gets to be about
Yes.
3 feet by 4 feet.
So put these where you get lots of sun, put the hydrangeas, the blue echoes that we had for under $20 where you have like a part sun situation. But if you want these, wow, now is the time. Sean, I'm sorry, you gave me an update and I'm guessing it might have changed. Yep. Okay, we have our final 3,600 for the season and that's all we have. When they're gone, this is gone. You won't see it again until at least 2021, or 2022 rather. We're already in 2021, wow. It's okay to say goodbye to 2020, but we will not see these again until at least 2022. So, you know, I always get a little nervous for people who think, oh, it's February, I'll come back and watch the QVC garden shows, you know, in like April. Well, we might have some things for you, but I can guarantee you we will not be having the Rio Samba rose. It will not last, you know, for very long, and this is all we have. We will ship this out to you at the time that's right for you to plant. So plan now and then plant later. That's going to be the best way to get everything you want. So 3,200 now left for the season. Just that fast, we lost several hundred more. These colors, it's all about the color with the Rio Samba.
Yeah.
Oh, how pretty.
It really, it's like a tropical sunset. And I don't know if people sometimes see roses and think they're fussy, but these are going to be the easiest roses you could grow. They're perfect for beginners. Maybe you want to dip your toes in having your first rose bush. This is the place to start because they do resist some of the diseases that roses sometimes get. And so they'll also tolerate really cold winters and they tolerate the heat. So most areas of the country can have these roses, which makes it easy to grow and more successful for you.
And if you do want to make sure you really get them off to a good start, we actually do have the fertilizer that is specifically for roses. So you can pick that up on QVC.com, or if you're calling in to place your order, you can ask for that. This is called the Bloom and Flower Booster for Roses. So that's definitely available. And then if you want just the general fertilizer, that is available as well. Okay, we have 2,800 remaining, and that is it. Look how pretty they are. And Katie, how would you describe the fragrance of these? They're lovely.
They are. I mean, the perfume of a rose is almost like, you know, that fresh summer breeze. It's subtle, but on the Rio Samba, they're subtle. You know, their color is really what they're bred for, but they do have almost that subtle, summer breeze is when I smell them is what I get. It just reminds me of summer. That's what really, when I think of roses, because they are that midsummer, early summer bloomers. That's what makes me think of roses in summer.
You know, when you look at these Rio Samba roses, it's almost like if an artist could paint this rose exactly how they're going to grow in your garden, you would look at that painting and think, well, that's pretty. Too bad no rose would ever look like that in person, right? It's like, it would be like, oh, what a pretty, like out of the artist's imagination to paint a rose all those different colors. But no, that's what actually Mother Nature's helped create with the Rio Samba rose. So you plant this and then you get all of these roses that change color as they grow. Okay. Over half the quantity for our season is already gone. We are down to our final 2,200. That's it. That's all we have. And when that 2,200 is spoken for, that will be it. So over 700 people are on the lines. I would say if it's convenient for you, go to QVC.com, or if you have the app on your phone, like I have mine on my iPhone. In fact, I just ordered some things on there right before I came on air. If you have the app on the phone, that's going to be an easy way to order as well. But just make sure you get these if you want them. And at this price point, 3 easy payments of $7 and change with free shipping and handling, this might be one where you pick up a couple. Now, here's how we started the show. The 2-piece thornless blackberries, and they are